right, what's up, folks? Today is Monday, August the 5th, and what a day we had in the market. All right, let's just go through some of these charts. Right, here we are in volatility. Let me actually switch over here. Okay, so let's take a look in what we're seeing. We're seeing a massive bearish move. I mean, clearly, right? Clearly a massive bearish move. Let's start here in our spiders. So if we go in here, one of the things you'll notice is that we had a massive gap down. Now, pretty much any gap, I mean, you can go back through and look at all of these gaps. Gaps tend to always get filled in at some point, right? So when you go through, you can basically put in your gaps, right? And if you go all the way back, you're going to see lots of gaps are going to get filled in, right? And so you can do gaps one of two ways. You can either do them from the real bodies, right, and say there's a gap there with the real bodies, or you can do the wick, right? If you do that here, then you're going to see very different types of work. So let's go through kind of what I'm seeing here on the chart. One, clearly below the 9 EMA, bearish move, right? Clearly now closed with conviction below the 50 moving A, bearish move. 200 simple moving average, that's really going to be one where the line's going to be in the sand here in our spider. Okay, so in big right here, okay, we're going to be really watching for this level to see if we get down to 278 and then what's going to happen here. You can see after hours here, let's just get there. We're gapping down $1.50 already here in after hours trading. Okay, so 283.82 the close, down $8 or 3%, but we're down and getting really pummeled here in after hours trading. So we'll see what happens there. Okay. You're going to see very similar things on these charts, right? Basically the same chart there on the Qs. Diamonds, interesting. We bounced off of the 200, right? Bounced off of the 200 here, closed below the 200 here on our small caps. Let's look at volatility. Volatility went crazy here, okay? So we maximize this sell. As you all know, here is where I really think of us in bullish territory, right? We do see that every time we've gotten here on the RSI, we moved back down. So if I'm sitting here thinking, none of the geopolitical stuff that we're seeing right now, right? Simply based on what the chart's telling me, I'm getting short volatility here, right? Getting short volatility here, and our members got a number of short volatility trades that I put on today, right? But every time we get up over this RSI, we really get beat back down, right? And so looking for a retraction here on volatility. Let's take a look at our trading strategy securities, okay, and really see what's going on here. I mean, GDXJ, let's just look at our gold. Let's get out of the 1 hour and let's just look at the yearly. I mean, holy cow, since the end of really June 1, I mean, we have seen it go from 28 to 41.7, right? Insane. I mean, let's go to the weekly here, right? 3-year weekly. We have pummeled through year-long resistance, right? Year-long resistance, okay? So pretty significant work here. I mean, you see TLT doing another massive move, right? EWJ, massive. I mean, you're seeing massive moves. I mean, we are so far outside standard deviation moves here that pretty significant volatility, right? Pretty significant volatility. Okay, so really what we're looking at, I mean, from a charting perspective, again, thinking outside of any geopolitical things, I mean, you got to be looking for a snapback here, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Then we go to some of our standard deviation moves, right? On the hourly, you're seeing things like Walmart get pummeled, right? Pepsi, Honda, McDonald's, all of these securities getting really just pummeled here from where they were. Apple, huge move, and so you're really seeing a lot of this move. It's going to take some time for our charts to catch up, and the geopolitical elements of what's going on right now could certainly take precedent over anything that our charts say, right? So here what I'm doing is I'm going to continue to sell premium, right? Continue to sell securities where it's necessary, and I'm not going to do it when it's not necessary, okay? So this is where we're at. These are the type of days that I love to add positions, and we added 5 or 6 positions here, some in volatility, derivative products, some in things like OIH, some in things like UVXY, right? So we really added a number of positions to take care of this pop-in implied volatility. GDX was another one. SMH was another one, right? So we're really just trying to take in premium here because the premium levels are indeed elevated, okay? Are indeed elevated. So here we are. If you have any questions, reach out to me, right, at ryan@sellthatoption.com. Otherwise, let's get ready for a bumpy August.